I
Like, when you...
genuinely don't care. I just like people. I don't know, but like, it's kind of hard for me to like people. I think I've only really liked one person in my life. Like, actually, everybody else was more of just like, I don't know, lust or whatever. But I have like this horrible thing where I don't know if you guys ever have this, where if you meet somebody, I kind of become like obsessed with them. Not in like a really weird way, but I just kind of, you know, you meet a new person and you just kind of really want to get to know them.
Yeah.
But then after like 2 weeks, I'm like over it.
Yeah, I understand that completely. Yep.
Yeah.
It's like
and
a infatuation because you're curious and they're like, oh, okay, I'm good now.
yeah, that happens to me most of the time. I just become very infatuated, and then after a couple of weeks, I just cool off, and then I don't really think about it anymore. Like, I don't really feel anything. It's rare for me to feel like anything for somebody.
I think
But I do
that's
feel a
fair.
lot of lust. I feel more lust towards people, definitely.
And that's okay too. I mean, you're quite young, dude. I feel like that's
Yeah,
like...
you still have a lot of time.
I don't know, man. I think for my age, it's a little concerning that I still haven't been in a relationship.
No, not at all. I know other people and friends who haven't done anything until they're older than you.
Really?
So, not at all. You have tons of time. Don't even feel don't feel rushed. Don't feel pressured. Don't let anybody force you into doing anything you don't want to do or not ready for. It whatever happens. If it's right for you, it's right. If it's wrong for you, it's wrong. Don't.
Yeah. And I don't really meet people. Like, most of the time when I meet people, it's just, you know, you're just meeting friends. I haven't really just met somebody and looked at them and been like, oh, I want to just keep getting to know you or whatever. I give it like a couple weeks. You know, I don't want to, because I know how I am. I don't want to just jump into something. I'm like, if we're still talking after a while and I still feel the same, then I'd be like, uh-oh.
Have you like looked at someone and been like, oh my god, I need to do them? Both
Like sex?
Yeah, both of you for that question.
Oh yeah, I lust over people all the time, but I don't do anything about it because I'm shy.
I think for me, I only have sexual urges or lust when I get to know them better. Like, I'm not really into the one-time flings or whatever. I need to understand them and get to know them a bit before I'm willing to open myself, like, emotionally and physically.
No, that's totally fair.
Yeah, for me, it's hard to just lust over someone at like at surface level. Yeah,
that's good. I wish I was like that. I think that's the problem for me, is because all my friends and like were in relationships, society also kind of making it seem like you needed to be in a relationship. I was like, yeah, maybe I should just force myself to do things and party or whatever. I never really did much at all, to be honest, because I was like, no, this isn't it. But now it's kind of like, I don't know, if I see somebody as a friend, I just can't ever look at them past that ever. I just can't. And it's like when I get to know somebody too much and then we're kind of friends, I can't change it after. I don't know why, but I just can't. So it makes it really hard for me. It's kind of like immediately when I meet somebody, if I have that kind of connection where it's potentially a relationship, then it's kind of ambiguous until, I don't know, after a couple weeks and I see how it is. But that was before. I haven't really kind of given up for now. I'm just focusing on music, friends, family, and streaming, because I don't really like when I get infatuated with people, because I hate when my brain gets filled with the idea of people. I don't know. I just can't focus on work when I'm thinking, when my head is just filled with somebody that I don't know if I'll continue liking. I don't know. I'm very, the walls when it comes to romance are just very, the walls are high.
No, that's understandable. It's just you choose to focus on something else. You choose to focus on yourself, career, future. You know, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not aromantic. I don't think I'm aromantic.
What's aromantic?
Aromantic is somebody who has no romantic attraction to others. I know that I don't, because I've liked people before. And I do, like, I like people for short periods of time. Like, I like them, but I've never been like really into people. I think it's just because I accept early on that nothing's ever gonna come out of it. So I just kind of
Why is that?
Yeah, why do you think that though?
because I I don't really think highly of myself, and I don't think that I feel I'd feel bad, and I just want the person that I'd be with to be happy. And I don't know, I just feel like I'm not the type of person that can provide them as much happiness as somebody else could.
Aww.
I just don't like hurting people.
No, you're not hurting
Mm.
anybody. Don't sell yourself short like this. What?
Yeah, what the fuck? You're awesome.
You should never think like that. They should be honored and lucky to be able to get to know you, spend time with you, get to know you on a deeper level. You're not hindering anybody. What the heck?
I feel like it's just because of like the things that happened growing up kind of made me be like, oh my god, what if something like I treat somebody the way that somebody else treated them, and then I got really freaked out about it. And I don't know, I just don't want to be mean to people. I don't want to you know, hurt people's it's inevitable to argue, and I don't mind that or whatever, but I just like beyond that, I just don't want to be the reason people like feel upset or cry or whatever. And then like a lot of like pretty much every person that I liked ended up liking somebody else, but also in like, or if they had any attraction towards me, I just encouraged them to be with that other person, because I felt like they'd treat them better than I could, because I don't know, I'm not, I feel like it's just not fair, especially because I'm not completely in love with myself yet, and I can't really love somebody else if I don't love myself, you know?
That's true as well.
I think that that's true, but when someone loves you, and you will find someone, whether you like it or not, that will love you, they will love you for all of your past traumas, your current traumas, and your future traumas, including kind of your growth as a human being with you as you're enduring what your personality and reactions are from those traumas. And that's how you'll know that someone loves you, is that no matter what it is you're going through, they're going to go through it with you. And that's kind of, it's hard to allow that and be comfortable with someone seeing you in your most vulnerable state and experiencing those things. But yeah, someone will love you no matter what. And that's a hard pill to swallow. And I know, I understand trauma, and oftentimes we don't want to be like our past, and it will come out, but that's gonna happen, man.
Yeah, I feel like because I'm so scared of that, I just never let it get to that point, and then I just kind of cut it off before it could, or not cut it off, but I just say, hey, you should go with them instead. I don't know. I just always, it's not that I'm trying to hurt them in that way. It's just like support them in any other way that I can. You know what I mean? And I mean, it is just still a learning process. You can't force yourself to accept that people are gonna love you like that. And I think because I've grown up and had a lot of experiences where I wasn't really in that position to be like just prioritized and loved in that kind of way, that I just don't get it and don't see it as a potential thing that could happen. But I think ever since I started streaming, I've been slowly starting to understand it more, which is why I do think, like, you know, streaming is one of the best things to ever happen, because you know, my fan base, just, they're really kind to me, and my friends are really, really fucking kind to me, which is something that was really hard to, it's like very hard to have friends as good as the ones that I've met on in the VTuber community, or just in the streaming community in general. Like, these are the friends that you rarely meet, but they're all in just one spot, so there's just so many of them. And everybody is just so positive and uplifting that I'm just kind of like, at this point, I'm like, goddamn, everybody that I know is so fucking good and so cool, and they like me, and I know that they let me know that they like me, and I just say, you know, if they like me, then I can't be that shit. You know what I mean?
Then I'm glad that the community has been able to kind of make you feel that you are wanted and loved. And this has been the best place for that, I think, that you've been your most true and raw self, and being vulnerable with your community and then being accepting of you.
Yeah, it's just very lucky, you know? Very fucking lucky. I don't know how it happened, but I'm just vibing, not questioning it. You know, holding hands with my Onigiri, having a good time. Embracing.
Any consolation, we are very, very proud of you, Numi. We love you very, very much. We
Don't
might
be
not know
saying that. You're gonna make me
everything.
cry.
No,
Shit.
no, it's true. We might not know everything about each other, but I see you for who you are. You're talented, you're smart, you're funny, you're caring. It just really breaks my heart that you don't value yourself. I totally understand it takes time.
Yeah.
If it means anything, we are very, very proud of you, and we're very, very lucky to have you as a friend,
I love you.
here, as a fellow streamer. You know,
Yeah.
we're very happy that you're here.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Layna as well.
Yeah,
Oh my
you
God.
too. I just want to love
All of you
everybody, dude.
guys.
I just love it here. I just like shit has been like life has been great just because of, you know, everybody, and
Yeah.
you know, it's
Yeah, we've definitely been very, very blessed with a very caring community, whether it's fellow streamers, VTubers, or our own chat. It's definitely,
Yeah.
like, even for me, it's made me come out of my shell. I know I
Yeah.
say stupid shit on stream, but they embrace it. They allow me to be stupid and crazy and whatever. When IRL, I'm very, very shy, a very nervous person, a very anxious person. So I can really just like be myself without being without fear of judgment and stuff.
God, yeah.
So yeah.
The chat is so good for that.
Thank you,
Yes,
guys.
dude.
Thank you,
I
chat.
fucking love my. It's the same thing with them too. Like, if I work harder on myself, I know that they'll want to do the same for themselves too. And I want all of my viewers to be happy as well. Like, obviously they're gonna root for you because they're fans of you, but I just want the same for them. And like, I want to continue working out. Like, I've always been into working out, but I got, you know, sad or whatever during the pandemic, and now I was trying to go back into it. And like, when I was posting pictures of my abs, people memed on it, had fun about it. Like, it was like good memeing, you know, we were having fun with it, but it inspired so many people to want to, you know, work harder on themselves. And that shit made me so happy because I just want everybody to love themselves too. And I don't know, just want to create just a fucking positive community full of happiness and support and stuff.
Yeah.
We want chat to have what we weren't able to have.
Yes. Oh
back
my
in the
fucking
day.
god. Yes. I just want them to just, you know, like, you understand when you go through trauma and then you go through it and you just don't want them to
suffer
go
the
through
same
it.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be unfortunate like you did. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. This touched a little bit of my sensitive side. I didn't know how it got here. We got here from doming
We literally
to
started like yelling at each other.
That's how it always starts.
Love.
That's how it always starts.
oh my god, Jesus Christ. Yeah, man, this has been quite a journey, and I'm always surprised, man, with you know, how much everyone from the outskirts always wants to like hang out and get to know each other, and it's actually, we're all like super shy, but we end up having a really good time getting to know each other. And I'm like, I'm not used to that because growing up I was definitely bullied and I didn't have a lot of friends. So I'm always like hyper aware, like there's no way that these guys want to hang out with me. There's you know, and everyone does. Everyone genuinely wants to get to know each other and hang out and have that mutual understanding of content and VTubing and loving our community together and having a fun time. So I've never experienced this before until I started VTubing.
It's crazy, isn't it? It's cool because, like, I mean, not cool, but a lot of VTubers all have like had similar paths with that happening, because that same shit happened to me too. And so it's just very surreal. Yeah, having all of this happen, you're just like, goddamn, people do like me.
Yeah, man. It's ultimately, chat, we love you very much, and thank you so much for supporting us.
I love them.
Awesome. Yeah.
I love them.
Chat is the puggiest.
They're so cute. I love them.
Yeah,
We say that, and then we're gonna go stream tomorrow, Giri, and they're just gonna shit on us again. That's how we show love. That's how we show affection.